we've also talked that you are a ghostwriter, and you write for a lot of women. And I'm not asking you to say who you write for, but how do you think that, like, you, especially never being in love, you know, how do you write for women so well? How do you?
I just say I study people. You know what I mean? How I write for people, I study people. Like a lot of times, you know, you'll see me somewhere, you know, I'm not very vocal and you think something wrong and I'm just standing there and I'm just observing. I just watch people. I'm very observant. I just watch people. I watch their actions and the things they do, the things that they like, the things they dislike. You know what I mean? So, and that's just me naturally. That's not me taking care of business. That's just what I do. So when it comes time to, you know, to work with some of these people, you know, I just apply all those things, all those, you know, all those little things that I've noticed and picked out, you know, the way, you know, she likes the good shoes and da-da-da-da, and just put it all down. That's easy.
So do people come to you and say, will you write this for me, or do sometimes you, like, kind of put yourself out there? Like, how does it work to
No, I never shot myself to write for anyone. You know what I mean? I'm just here. You know, if you want to work with me, just holler at me. You know, time right, vibe right, money right. We can do it. You know what I mean? But I don't shot myself. Like, I don't write anything and then not use it either. You know what I mean? It's just not gonna work like that. If you want to work with me, that's how it is. You know, it ain't like I write something and do it and you. Well, I take a you know, a suggestion here and a suggestion here, how to make, you know, how to move this and how to do this. But you know, when you hire somebody, you want them to do something for you. You know, you tell them to bring their thing into your situation. So they just gotta let me go. You know what I mean? I take a couple of suggestions here and there, but for the most part, I'm gonna just do it how I do it, and that's it. It's not, you're not doing it over. I mean, that's it. You know what I mean?
So I know that you don't write anything down when you rhyme for your own work.
Same.
So you write stuff, you actually physically write things down for other people.
Same way, I just put it down. I just go in there and do the track, lay it down, and they'll take the track, take it home or whatever, listen to it, and then come back and they'll do their interpretation of it.
So they like rhyme over what you've done? Or, I mean, you rhyme it out, you lay it down,
right,
and then they listen to it, and then they basically mimic almost.
Right.
Okay.
Add their little twist to it, their little characteristics in there, the way they want to pause, and you know.
I see it's starting to get cold outside. Nigga had to bring back the fleece joint. Fleece joint. It's on sale at group82music.com. Go cop yours right now.
My ducks, my swans, welcome to the pond.
My name is Dorian from group82music.com, and right here we got Jay-Z talking about his ghostwriting. Niggas be ghostwriting, okay? And for some reason, this is something that's taboo in hip-hop. Well, you know what? Ain't no for some reason. So I'm gonna give y'all a little history, right? Throughout the course of music, there's been a lot of people that couldn't sing, they couldn't dance, they didn't have the look, but they had the ear and they could write dope songs. So because of that, especially back in the 30s and 40s and 50s, people would write songs for these artists to perform. And then that's how they kind of developed the music industry, where you had the master recording versus the copyright versus the sound recording versus all these things. So they wanted to make sure that the person that wrote the record, they got paid off of it forever, as opposed to the person that performed the record. It was a way for them to screw the artist. And so it wasn't that big of a deal. Everybody knew. Because everybody can't sing, everybody can't dance, everybody ain't Jackie Wilson, everybody ain't Ray Charles, everybody ain't Elvis Presley, culture vulture ass, everybody ain't these people. But when you got the hip hop and rap, August 11th, 1973, everybody in rap wasn't a singer. Everybody in rap wasn't a dancer. They wasn't really none of that singing or dancing shit. All you had was your ability to rap and your rhymes. So if you're not singing and you're not dancing and you're not writing your rhymes, nigga, who are you? And that's why ghostwriting became such a big deal in hip hop as opposed to any other genre. Because you have no other skills if you're not writing your rhymes. Because of certain massive artists that are gonna remain nameless in this video, ghostwriting in rap is not as big of a deal as it used to be. But in this clip right here, this late 90s, early 2000s, ghostwriting was still kind of a thing. And Jay-Z has written for Dr. Dre and Bugs Bunny and wrote women's songs and everything. It's a gift that if you have, you actually need to share it. One of the things that I'm able to do is I write all my songs. Even the female parts, the singing parts, I'm able to write that. And one thing that Jay-Z said here that I really, really like is he said he studies human behavior. And when you study human behavior, that's going to help you in business in all capacities. Not just in your ability to ghostwrite, not just in your ability to write your own songs and be able to convey an emotion and connect with the audience, but with social media content too, right? You got to be able to understand human behavior. What's going to make people click? What's going to make them stop scrolling? What's going to make them comment? What's going to make them share? What's going to make them like? What's going to make them subscribe? You have to understand human behavior. When you are trying to get a girl, you're trying to get a date, you're trying to get married, you got to understand human behavior of how women perceive men and when it's appropriate to approach her and when it's not, how you should approach her and when you shouldn't. A lot of y'all don't understand human behavior, and that's why you're not having success. And this is stuff that you can read online. Now, I was a psych major at Indiana University. It helped me some, but not a whole lot. But a lot of the things that I learned about sales and human psychology and color psychology, I found from Google. These are things you need to learn as well if you want your brand to really grow. There's a reason that the font at Group 82 and on these videos is what it is. There's a reason that it's blue. There's a reason it's as bold as it is. There's a reason that we set the videos up the way that we do. We study this shit. And that's why we've been able to grow on Instagram and on YouTube and with our business, with sales the way that we have. So if you're somebody that's really serious about this and you got to understand how people interact with not only you, but whatever your content is. If you want more tips like this, I highly suggest booking a one-on-one coaching session with me because I do a full digital brand analysis of your company or you or your music, whatever it is. And I give you these tips on things that can help you start making more money right now. So if you want to do that, you're on Instagram, go ahead and click that link in the bio. And in our packages, our one-on-one coaching session, 60% off. You on YouTube, go ahead and click the link in the description box. In the packages, the one-on-one coaching session is 60% off. You can get that shit. Get me for 60% off. Not like prostitution, nigga. I'm just talking about me and my knowledge and my fucking $100,000 student loan debt degrees and all this shit. It's stuff that I taught you. Just click the fucking links. Not the bot. Y'all stay true. About that. Always focus on my futures while you never see me look back. Late nights, early mornings, all the real ones fear that.
Group82music.com.